It's very difficult to overstate the value of the forest on the eastern slopes. This narrow swath of forest provides water for 3 prairie provinces. It's the home for some of the last endangered wildlife in Alberta. And it's a recreation opportunity for thousands and thousands of Albertans. The Kananaskis area, which is destined to be logged intensively over the next few years, is one of those places. And the defenders of the eastern slopes are prepared to try and change the public perception of how logging should be done on our forests and to try and preserve what little bit we've got left. I'd like you to listen to the voices of some of those people.
Well, I've driven through here on several occasions, always marveling at the beautiful landscape. And this is the first time that I've really stopped to look around. I look up into the hills up around here, and the thought of having them all shaved down. Look over here at the creek. Moments ago we met some fishermen who like to come down from Calgary, and we were saying, I think, one of their favorite spots for the fish. And all of that's going to be threatened by the proposed logging that's supposed to go through here. And apparently right here at this spot, they're going to be putting in the bridge so they can have access to all of these hillsides. So whatever we can do to slow that down and stop it so we can protect all of this for what it's really worth. Now, Kananaskis country, world famous. We've got to keep it that way.
We as a group, defenders of the eastern slopes, have pivoted from the coal mining to the deforestation and the clear cutting that's proposed for this valley. And I think it's important for environmentalists everywhere to wake up and smell the logging that's about to take place in the Kananaskis. They're talking about compressing 20 years worth of clear cutting into 2 years. And we're up against West Fraser, a New York Stock Exchange listed multi-billion-dollar corporation, and it's time that we sat up and paid attention.
Yeah. I'm here because I've spent many summers in these valleys of the eastern slopes, and yeah, I used to think, oh, it's just a couple clear cuts, but over the years it's just drastically, they clear cut there, and as I've learned more about it, the forest management plans are doing nothing but supporting this and accelerating this amount of clear cutting, and it is affecting our rivers. These are our headwater mountains that feed the rivers of the prairies, and once we damage these watersheds beyond repair, there's no getting them back. And so I've learned that the Forest Management Act and the policies that are in place enable this to happen, and these logging companies, or West Fraser, is basically just following the rules that allow them to do this, that are put out by the Alberta government. So we're here to stop this clear cut in this pristine area on the Highwood River as a place to take a stand against all of the logging and cumulative effects in the eastern slopes. And we really need new policies and legislation that protect our headwaters and protect the eastern slopes for the future benefit and health and survivability of this landscape. If we kill these rivers or damage them beyond repair, we're not going to be able to live here into the future, or our children to come are not going to be able to. So this is the place to take a stand.
But I see clear cuts as a way of destroying what we have in the name of corporate greed. And we have to go back 35, 40 years to realize that all these logging regulations and what have you were actually written by the logging companies themselves with the help of the government. And though they say they have the best environmental regulations, they don't adhere to them at all. they don't enforce them, and they cut back all the forestry people, so that the loggers basically have a clear and very present access to everything. And when you destroy the waters here and you destroy the fish-bearing streams and you destroy the wildlife areas, you know, people come here to recreate, and I think they like to see the wildlife. They like to fish, and you can't do that once you clear cut and destroy the water. And it's shameful that the government has just been in collusion with the companies, and we've got to stop this nonsense.